Let's kick it off Wednesdays here. It's the plan. 5 o'clock somewhere. Let's gather the clan. Go Fever Radio. We're ready to roll. Adventuring together. It's feeding our soul. Shout out your name. Where you hail from. Let's share the joy. Let the vibes hum. No prospectors playing in the dirt. With dreams of the riches and the thrill that won't hurt. Every find tells a tale. Every spark was a song. At Gold Fever Radio, where we all belong.
Hey, you guess what?
This is us. We're live.
It's 5 o'clock someplace. That means it's time for Gold Fever Radio. Welcome, everybody.
Welcome, everybody.
It's Wednesday once again. It is, what's the date?
Today is April 15th. Today is tax day.
Oh, I should remember that, April 15th.
Today is tax day, so we all hope that Uncle Sam was good to you. And
Did we do our taxes?
yes, we did.
I hope we did. Hope we did our taxes.
We did.
Okay, cool. I'm
We
glad.
did.
I'm glad we did our taxes. Who's all in the chat room
We
here?
got Big Old 1775 from Mammoth, Arizona.
Ooh, Mammoth.
Paul Mishak, Mike Green Tea, you, Robert Porch,
Robert Porch, BMW.
and Jamie Spinner.
I'm at the park detecting and watching Jack and Lisa life's adventures. Hee haw. All right. Steve Wiggins. Oh, so
Hello.
yeah,
Hello.
Is it BMW? Robert Porch is BMW.
Yes.
Okay, is
Yes.
that what it is? BMW. So we were talking to that, to Mike earlier, brother Mike, about anyways, BMWs. Anyways, we won't go into that story. Brad, hello there.
Hi, Brad. Well, you know, your brother also is into the BMW.
He is. And so that's kind of what we were talking about. And I said, do you remember any of those Steel Team 5?
Hello.
And he said,
We got a Gold Club pens from last episode, the black and the blue one. They're big. They're a whole lot of pen. Haven't tried them yet. They look cool. Oh, that's from the
yeah. So I said, well, what I remember as a kid when we used to like drag State Street, you know, and you pick up chicks and all of that. And so we would always pick up a couple chicks, and I'd say, you know, like, I'm taking the skinny one. And he says, well, how come I get the big one? Anyway, so later in life, when he likes BMWs, I said it's because you inherited it as a kid.
Yeah. Right.
Hey, but you know what? But I wanted to show something here. Look at this. I got one too. Look, big ass pan. I'm going to go pan out this. I'm going to try this too. You can fill this up. What did he say? A 3-gallon bucket. You can fill this up. So I'm going to chew some because I got material. And if I can go through them buckets that fast in this, rather than using my dry washer or something, I'm giving this a whirl. So I'm definitely going to be trying that out.
Hi, Jerry Prince.
And then I also got the combo kit too of the regular one. So I got all 3 pans. But anyway, so I'm going to be practicing them. And also got something else too.
Tijuana Flying Club bedpan. That's what it. If you know what.
What?
If you need it for a bedpan, at least you have it.
That's right.
Good to know.
That's right. So I got my new books. Look at this. Ooh. My Prospecting Adventure. These are what they call author's proofs. So I can order like 5 of them, I think, at a very reduced price, but they put this not for resale on them, so I can't sell them. So I have to like give them away. But they've got my adventures in there. Cool, huh? They're on Amazon. If anybody wants to go buy one, you can go buy them from on Amazon and be one of the very first ones to order them. So I can order them, but I don't get my original copies for like a month. And I think they do that because they want to be able to sell them first on Amazon before I get a chance to sell them. So,
Okay. So Mark says that's the one I used to process down to fine pan. And Jamie says Gold Claw works okay for dry panning. Oh, Brad wants to know if it's on an ebook. It's on Kindle, right?
yeah, you can get it on Kindle too. Yeah, it is on Kindle. But yeah, it's on Amazon. So they just have a few how I got started in prospecting. And then it's got a few, what did you call them? Antidotes?
Anecdotes, not
Anecdotes.
antidotes.
Oh, antidotes.
Antidotes is what you take when you're sick.
Oh, well, it's got a few kind of stories that stood out in my mind. It's only like 30 pages or something like that. Something like that, I think. But anyways, My Prospecting Adventures on Amazon now. You can search by name to find it. Maybe I should give one away.
Maybe
Should we
you
give one away later?
Yeah.
Yeah, I should do that.
Yeah, maybe you should.
Well-
Robert says Mike must be a good brother. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, so you got any stories? Any good stories? Or what?
In here?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a few of them here, but probably the one that I have to tell you, this one right here,
Yeah.
it's a secret. Okay. Anyways, we'll give a book away a little bit later, okay?
Okay.
So, a little bit later. No, it's not a coloring book. When,
Yes, his real brother. Yep. Yep, his real brother, Mike. Yep.
oh, yeah, my real brother. Well, he lives in Utah. Yeah.
Yeah.
My whole family lives in Utah, come to think about it.
Not
Well,
your
I don't have a
family.
whole lot of family left
Not your
anymore.
whole family.
Huh?
Not your
Well,
whole
a lot
family.
of them still live there, but they're disappearing. Well, that's where my family was from.
That's true.
And so my dad is still out there. My brother's still out there. Actually, I got a stepbrother, a half brother, and a real brother. That's all I got left, huh?
Yeah.
The other brother died. Wow,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's not cool he died, but that's
Yeah.
cool that. Anyways, I heard Robert is coming on out epic trip with Scott and Terry. I don't know, Robert. Did you get a permission to come on our epic trip? That's coming up in like what, 3 weeks or something?
It better not be in 3 weeks.
When is it? In
It's
4 weeks. Next month. It's the 20th or something, isn't it? Of next month.
It's sometime next month, yeah. But I got 3 weeks that I'm going to be
Well,
gone.
you do.
So it
Well,
better
it's.
not be in
I
3
think
weeks.
it. Well, it's
Because
in
the
a month
doggies
then.
can't be alone.
No. Okay. Anyway, so it's coming up. I keep loading the large gold hawk till the Falcon MD20 detector has a good line. I keep loading. I don't know that. I keep loading the large gold hawk till the Falcon MD
Yeah.
detector has a good line.
I don't know what that means.
A month. Yes, in a
that's
month.
that's why I'm coming back on the 12th because she was going to leave like on the 15th.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
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 Anyway, so yeah, we'll be heading to secret rendezvous spot. A group of us to
Ooh.
see running material. Cool. See if we can find something cool buried in the mountains. Ooh. And then I'll write another book after that adventure. Ooh. Let's go. Can't wait. How's the weather been there? It's decent during the days. It's been what, in the 70s, high
Yeah.
70s maybe?
No, in low 70s. It's been very pleasant.
Nights are kind of cool. Nights are down to mid 40s maybe. Yeah. So right now we're good. Hell yeah, I'll write one too. All right, cool. So that'll be the plans after our adventure. Because last time we went, we had that could have put those in the adventure too.
Right, book 2?
When we were on my prospecting adventures, when we were camping and we were all in tents. So somebody stayed in the back of their car, but me and Scott, we were in tents. And anyway, there's a whole story that led up to the tent situation. But after that, we were in tents, and he's like banging on his tent, and he's like yelling or something. I'm like, what the hell? And mice were climbing up on the tents, and he's batting them off the tent. And then they started climbing on my tent. We're batting mice back and forth to each other off our tents. They're climbing on the tents, and we got to bat them off.
They didn't come inside.
No, but there were mice all over the place out there. We got inundated by these mice. So, anyways. Oh, see, there's Scott. He remembers that story. So yeah, and it started out. I think it started out where I just had a little pup tent, like, and he says, "Oh, I've got an air mattress," and I said, "You got an air mattress?" I said, "What size air mattress?" He said, "I got a queen size air mattress," and I said, "Well, I want a freaking air mattress." So we ended up going to Walmart, and I bought an air mattress, and I had to buy a bigger tent. And
but I told you, Walmart's return policy, you cannot return an air mattress.
No, so anyway, I still got the air mattress, but they took back the tent. And then anyway, since then I bought another one. So I think the one I bought is even bigger because where I was sleeping on this tent, it kept rolling down, and I kept sliding down this hill. Hopefully we'll get some decent place to stay next time. And anyway, that was quite the adventure. So
you're not going to the same place where you went last year, are you?
Not the same location, but the same place.
You think the mice will come too?
Oh, I'm sure there's mice all over out there in that desert. So if there's mice out there, that means there's snakes out there too. But so anyways, yeah, so I could write a book. I could write a book about our last adventure and all the things we did. And but so yeah, so anyways, I'll plan another one of all the next time we go out.
Yeah.
I'll document that whole thing because I am the documentary guy.
Yes, you are.
I am. I document everything. Cheers.
Yes, I am. I will. I'm going to be gone. I'm leaving. Actually, I'm flying out Tuesday night, taking the red eye.
So we're leaving here Monday. We're going to Vegas.
Going to Vegas.
And then I'm coming back Tuesday?
Correct.
Okay, so I'll be here to do the show on that Wednesday still.
Yes,
then.
I may not be on the show Wednesday.
I'm sure you will.
I may not be. I don't know what the plans are yet.
Okay.
I've got plans, you know.
So, Robert, did you get permission to go on this adventure with us?
He says he's going to find out in a week or so.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, when you take a job and they say, any reason I shouldn't hire you, you say, well, I got a vacation planned, this, blah, blah, blah. And they'll say, oh, okay, well, that's no problem then, as long as we know in advance. Or if they say, oh, no, we can't spare you, well, then I guess you just say, well, then I guess I can't take the job then.
Hi, Jeffrey. Yeah, that's what you say. Hi, Jeffrey Lucas. And Steve Wiggum wants to know, can you metal detect in the Tonto Forest?
You can mental detect. You can metal detect any place you want to, as long as it's not in a withdrawn area or what you call it. But yeah, in the national forest, you can, just like BLM, you can metal detect there. Yes, as long as it's not withdrawn from mineral entry or like in a wilderness or protected zone or something like that.
Say hello to Clay.
Hello, Clay. Yeah, Clay's going to be on this adventure too. There's going to be a lot of us on this adventure. It'll be some good storytelling.
Well, I mean, you guys were in the first book.
Were Scratch people.
That's Squatch.
Squatch people.
Like Sasquatch.
Yeah, but that was more AI written. That book. It was made up.
Oh well, yeah.
This next one would be real.
Oh, Clay says.
Oh yeah, it is a secret. Because we're going to Missouri, and we're going to be looking for some Butch Cassidy's loot. Oh, I'm not supposed to say nothing about that. That's a secret. But so we're going to Missouri for Butch Cassidy's loot. Supposedly he robbed a train and hid something there, and we're going to go see if we can find it. We think we got it narrowed down between Scott and Clay and everybody. They think they got it. Oklahoma. Oh, is it Oklahoma? I'm sorry, it's Oklahoma. I was thinking it was Missouri, but Oklahoma. Okay.
Go to both.
So we're going to Oklahoma. That's where it's at.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, anyway, so we're going to look for treasures in Oklahoma. Okay. Oh, did I tell everybody that? Oh, I wasn't supposed to?
No.
Okay. They don't know where in Oklahoma we're going though.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's new? You got stuff to talk about?
Oh, look, Arizona Gold Miser.
Hello, Arizona Gold Miser.
Okay, well, I have a couple of things.
Okay.
So, like I said earlier, today is tax day. And we hope again that everybody didn't get too beat up too
Loose
badly.
lips, loose bars. Loose lips. I thought it was a stash of coins we were going after.
Kind of bars, gold bars. Ooh,
I heard it was money from a train robbery that he stashed a bunch of gold coins for. That's what I heard it was.
You probably should stop talking altogether.
Okay, I'll stop talking.
Okay, so today is National Laundry Day.
You just said it was tax day.
It's tax day, but it's also National
Well,
Laundry
wash
Day.
the taxes.
Okay, it's Jackie Robinson Day.
Was he a baseball player?
Yes,
Oh,
Jackie
man.
Robinson was the first black player.
Oh,
It's also National Banana Day.
I could have ate some. See, do you think that you might have something wrong with your 6,000 faults when you run the curl on the ground? No, I think it's just so. I already sent it back for the recall or the update that they did because mine was one of the very first ones that came out, and the first 6,000s had a problem, something to do, I think, with the speaker feeding back into it. It's just so sensitive that every time I run over a bump of rock or I hit a bush or run over a blade of grass, it just sounds off. And so a lot of people say, well, how come you don't scratch that on the surface? Because it's always going off, so I have to kind of go above the surface. But anyways, it works for me. I found a ton of gold with it.
Okay.
What?
State of
Laundry
Fly
your money.
says, is there a map or how can I find out what's public land to search in?
That's a good question. You want me to go get something?
Go, please do.
I'm going to go give everybody
Go get your
a
LSMs.
good idea here.
Okay. Famous birthdays today. Leonardo da Vinci. Leonardo da Vinci was born in 1452 and he died in 1519. It's Nikita Khrushchev, Elizabeth Montgomery, she was Samantha in Bewitched, and Roy Clark's birthday today. All these people are no longer with us. But if it's your birthday today, happy birthday.
Okay, so what was the question?
The question was, is there a map or how can I find out what's public land to search in?
Okay, so depending on where you're at in your area, all Western states have these BLM maps. They're called surface management maps or land status maps. And so this happens to be from Utah because I was searching something earlier in the state of Utah. But if you get one of these maps from your area, if you call your local BLM office with basically either township or range or where it is you want to be at, like what town it might be in, they will tell you which map that you will need. So these maps, they happen to show you, kind of be hard to see, but if you look on this map, you'll see, it's getting whited out. You'll see what's white is private, yellow is BLM, blue is state, green is national forest, white is private, and there's an orange, maybe not on this map, which is Indian reservation. But then you'll see, so you know that green and yellow are BLM and all that. So those are open to mineral entries. So as long as you have that, you'll know what it is for minerals. And then on the side of these, they do get, I should do a whole segment about this one day. Actually, this might be a good topic to do. So you have what's called township and ranges. And so you'll have a center line that starts at 1, and then as you go north, it increases 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if you go south, it goes the other way, 1, 2, 3 south. So you'll have like 1 north, and then the same thing happens to east and west, the center lines. So let's say if I want to go to this area right here, I can look up here, and this would tell me that this is in 9 west, that's the range, and over here is my your township, which is 33 south. So I'm in 33 south, 9 west, and then inside each one of them, there's generally 36 squares, and each square is a mile long. So let's say that's in section 36, where I want to go. 36 is right there. Well, that tells me that is private, so I can't go there. Anyway, so and then these are smaller maps, and then you can get larger maps that will break it down in more detail, about what it is that you're looking at. But land status maps are your main thing. You can probably get them at fishing games. You can probably get them at any BLM offices. You can buy them on eBay. I've seen them too, as long as you know what you need. But the main thing is where you're at. So I was looking up an area this on an old homestead when we were kids and used to go play out here. So we were looking this up. But anyways, that's the main way to tell.
Well, Clay says you can go to the BLM website and view the maps.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, they do have what's called the LR2000. I think they changed that to geo mapping. Anyway, if you go to the LR2000, that's where you can go to look up mining claims.
I thought it was called something else.
It'll still take you to there if LR2000 BLM, and you'll go to anyway there. You go down and click on the right buttons, and you can find out. And you type in the township and the range where you're at, and you can see everybody that has a mining claim in that area. The reason I like to go to BLM compared to some of these other areas like mine diggings or whatever they have, everybody has to get that information from BLM. So if they don't update their sites once a week or whatever, BLM is current. So as long as you get that from BLM, you're more, and still BLM is not totally accurate. They might be several months behind, but BLM is your best place to go to get stuff. But anyway, so you start with the land status maps. That's how you know where you're at. And then on your phone, like on my phone, I have a program called Topo Maps, and you click on that, and it will give you your little arrow where you're at. And as you move or walk, that arrow moves with you. So if you want to know where you're at, like right here where we're at, this says I'm in section 11 right here. I am in the northeast half of section 11.
Right now, this second?
Right now, this second is where I'm at. So this tells you that. So that's one thing you can do. And then you've also got Google Earth that will tell you some stuff too on your topo map. And then there's a whole bunch of different maps. I've got topo maps, I got Google Earth, I got forest maps, I got rigid, acres, live topo, base maps, detector maps, mine maps, field maps, live topo, because they all kind of show you something different. So
no wonder you need a phone every year. Jeez.
That's just my topo map.
Well,
you don't even want to get into the other stuff on there.
Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah, read the book by Steve Wilson, Oklahoma Treasures and Treasure Sites. I hope he didn't find the treasures where we want in Oklahoma already.
Hi, Steve Collier. Steve Collier is in here. And go up a little bit. I wanted to.
Steve Peasley. There's Steve.
Hi, Steve Peasley. Go up a little bit.
What?
Robert asked you a question. If you were going to buy a BMW, would you go with the 300 or the 750?
I would go with any one of the 300 or the 750. I like probably the model around the 100 model, around that.
Hippie Explorer. How do all you groovy people?
Hello, Hippie Explorer. Yeah, I think it's model 100. It's kind of the model I like.
I don't think they have it yet.
No?
That's
Model 100?
That's an SMW.
I like just the smaller models. I don't like
the song like that.
Well, the bigger ones, the higher models.
Yeah.
They got more room in there for more luxury, or I shouldn't say more luxuries, but they got more room.
More seating space. Oh, there they go.
Who? Oh,
the dudes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and they got flashing lights too.
Yeah, they've been behind. We lost water for a moment. We got paranoid. They were back there replacing our valves. Okay, so anyways, did you get everything?
Oh, Andrew. Andrew O'Neill.
Oh, hey.
He got his Gold Club production pans too.
Hey, all right. As far as I know, according to the book, there was No gold found in Oklahoma, but plenty of shotgun shells. I think gold was found. There has been gold found in Oklahoma. I think gold has been found in every state except two. I think maybe no. I don't remember how that went. I think gold has been found in every state, but commercially mined in every state except maybe three or something like
No.
that. I don't remember how
I
that
don't
went.
know.
Anyways,
Don't know.
okay. So yeah, I got my gold cloth pans here too.
Yeah.
So
And
I will be doing a video on them too, and my books too. We're going to give one of these books away here in a little bit.
we will.
We will. Okay. A prize. We'll have to think of a question and give the one away though. So, anyways, what else you got to talk about?
Well, let me see. So today, this day in history, you would think that there would be more because it's tax day. But in 1865, Abraham Lincoln dies on this day in 1865,
Wow.
9 hours after he was shot by John Wilkes Booth.
Wow.
Yeah. In 1878, Harry Procter introduces ivory soap.
I was going to say Procter and Gamble.
Yep, he's the proctor.
Or Procter, or is that proctologist?
That's
That's
something different.
Oh, okay.
In 1912, the Titanic sunk,
Oh,
and the loss of lives was somewhere between 1,490 and 1,635 people.
14. It was 1,498. Don't you remember that joke? There were three people on the ship, and the boat was going down, and so he had to ask all the guys a question, and the one that couldn't answer the question had to go overboard. I'm not going to tell you what would you call the origin of everybody was, like a priest and whatever they call them.
Yeah.
So the guy points the gun at the first guy, and he says, like, what's the worst thing that ever happened at sea? And this guy sees a shark swimming around. He thinks, and he says, the sinking of the Titanic. And the guy pointing the gun at him says, you're right. So then he points the gun at the second guy, and he says, how many people died on that ship? And this guy's thinking and thinking. He says, 1,498. And the guy says, you're right. Then he points the gun at the other guy, and he says, name them.
Okay. Mike Ricci says he got an e-book copy of your book. You put a lot of pictures in it.
Hey, all right. I did put some pictures in it. So I was going to say something else about when we were talking about topo maps and that, and these sections. I just saw this thing sitting here. Inside, if your guys are out walking around the desert, and they have, every section has a marker on it. It's a round disc, and if you see it, generally they'll have a bunch of rocks stacked on them or a bunch of claim poles stuck to that area. And if you go over, they'll have like a cross on it where it'll have like sections, the two sections, and then underneath. And what it is, they're a section marker, so they'll look similar to this here. And this will tell you, because where they did the surveys, and then at the bottom it'll say like a 250. This is BLM, Bureau of Land Management. It'll say land survey, and it'll say like it was put in 19 or 20, and they'll say removal is a $250 fine. $250 back then was a lot of money.
$250 right now is a lot of money.
Well, it is, but it was a fine to remove these. So anyways, you'll see these in all the sections when they surveyed all the ground. So this will tell you where you're at if you find these sections. And if you look at topo maps, generally you'll see a cross between every section, and that's where these things are, where those crosses are. And if they couldn't see to the next one when they were putting these in, sometimes they would put them halfway in between. Then you'll just see a half line that'll show you it was a half marker. Anyway, that was just
so here's my question to you.
Okay.
If you couldn't take them, it would be a fine if you had them.
Yeah.
How do you have one?
Because this is like a commemorative one.
Would they give them away?
You know who gave me this?
No.
Tina gave me this.
Oh, okay.
From BLM.
Okay, well then. Yeah.
Department of the Interior, Bureau of Land Management, U.S. It's a, what do you say? How do you say that? Castratical? Cat?
Let me see what that says. Cadastral. Cadastral survey.
Yeah, well, that's when they surveyed the ground.
Okay, very nice.
Anyway, so this one doesn't have the marking or the T-shapes on, but that's what they are. They're called brass section markers, but a lot of them ain't brass. They're metal.
Yeah, Jack, you're getting a fine.
Yeah.
Hello, Robert Bauer. Okay, so after the Titanic sun, in 1924, Rand McNally publishes its first road atlas.
And did it show, what a coincidence? Oh, never mind. Okay.
What?
No, never mind. Go ahead.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Neither do I.
1947, Jackie Robinson becomes the first African American to play in Major League Baseball for the Brooklyn Dodgers.
All right, salute.
And in 1955, Ray Kroc opens the first McDonald's in Des Plaines, Illinois.
Wow. Do you ever see them shows how America was built, or the food that built America, or one of those shows? Have you ever seen that?
No, but I did see how they formed the states. You know, how they made the shape of the states. That was interesting.
Oh, well, so the food was when McDonald's came out with something, then Burger King did something, they did a battle. They always were battling back and forth as to who was the biggest, and McDonald's just always seemed to win out. I got this little dinky sluice box, see? I just saw that in here. Anyways, okay.
Uh-huh.
Is that all your fascinating history?
Yeah, that was all my fascinating history.
Well, that's fascinating.
Today.
I used one of those to start staking my claims in Gold Basin. All right. Cool. What's that? If you're going to get to Oklahoma, you better get used to it. They were shot in by the shotgun shells into the Matrix.
Matrix with Keanu Reeves.
Ooh. Hi, guys. Hope all is good. Robert Bauer.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Tad Hamilton.
Tad Hamilton. Do you know where they started the survey at, Jack? In Wickenburg, Arizona. I know all of Wickenburg's not surveyed, or at least back when we were chasing the that stagecoach robbery. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Where the marker is on the side of the road as you're leaving Wickenburg. They have that marker where the stage robbery was. That's not where it happened at. Some people say it happened further north, and there's actually a marker over there that RRPC, whatever their name is, that go out in the deserts and find graves and shit. I forget what they call that.
No, the RRPC is Roadrunners.
Oh,
no.
Yeah, whoever that is. Anyway, there's a
Yeah.
mark, but that's not where it was. It was actually further north or south. Yeah,
That
south.
was a fascinating story.
That book is someplace over here
That
too.
was a
I need to
fascinating
redo that book
story.
sometime. But anyway, so I chased that treasure for a long time over there, but I don't know where they first did the first survey, started that at. That I don't know. Does that tell you where you're at, Jack? On the topo map, I mean on my phone it does. It tells me exactly where I'm at. I've only found gold in the creek where I grew up a few miles upstream, but it's there. That's good. McDonald's old school franchise rules was the court owned the ground under the store. Reason my grandfather invested in there. No Pyre Hill buy it.
What?
No Pyre.
I don't know what that means, Chad.
No per hill buy it. No Pyre Hill buy it.
So there was no fire on the hill.
Fire on the mountains. Run, boys, run. Devil's in the house of rising sun. Chicken and bread pen picking up, don't. Old Granny does your dog bite, no child, no. Anyway, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, okay.
No, I don't know what he's saying.
Charlie Daniels. I don't know what he's saying either.
Anyway, I don't know. When do you want to give away your book? Do you want to give away a book now?
Sure.
My Prospecting Adventures on Amazon.
On Amazon.
Freshly released. I just got my copies. When did they come? Yesterday.
Yes.
These are author's copies. I'm allowed to order 5 copies at a very reduced price, and they put not for resale on them. So that means I just have to give them away. But these are my Prospecting Adventures, and you can get the full book on Amazon. And it just tells you how I got started, a few funny stories in there, some pictures and stuff like that. So we're going to give this one of these books away, okay?
Okay.
So I think the Raceway PIR. That's the first one.
Oh, Phoenix Raceway.
Oh, that was the first survey
Marker?
markers.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, PIR. He'll buy it. Oh, I didn't ever know that. I did not know that. I just know they're all over the all over the western United States. I don't know about the east, but I know they're in the west because that's when you claim state. That's how you go by. Okay, so I'm going to ask a question.
Okay.
The first one that can guess the right answer in the chat room will win.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Earlier, you asked me a question. What was
did.
it? Well, do you remember what the question was?
I asked you something about like your favorite story in the book.
What was my favorite story in the book? And I gave you my answer.
You did.
What was the correct answer? What was the answer that I gave Lisa? First one that gets that right in the chat room will get a copy of this book.
Well, Mark says he will enjoy reading when he bought rather than won. Okay. Sounds good to me, Mark. Herb says state survey started at Baseline Road and 107th Avenue. The marker is on a small knoll.
Oh, cool. I did not know that.
I didn't know that either.
But I will enjoy reading one I bought rather than one. If you bought one, well, hey, thank you for buying one. I hope everybody goes and buys one. They're out there. Lost Treasure? No. Starting Journeys? No. Nope. What was the answer I said?
Tents, canning, and someone in a car? No.
No.
Camping? No.
What was the answer I told Lisa? Shucks, I got to start being on time.
This is true about everything. Always pays to be on time.
What's these up here? Who's up here saying on Facebook? Who is this? Kimberly Harder, John Blanchard, Stephen Collar, Trey Rogers. Who's that? Leanna? How do you say that?
Lene Brzezinski and Steve Collier.
Okay. Those are some people I see, I guess, on Facebook. A big cement cross baseline road. Oh, I see there's someone that found gold, but it's there.
SEAL Team just bought 2 books.
Oh, all right,
Whoa.
SEAL Team. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's the only way I get paid. You know, I
Was an air mattress involved? No.
No.
Right.
That's a trick question too, you know. Do you think that's a trick question? You had to really be paying attention,
Well,
huh?
probably nobody pays attention to us. I know I don't.
To us, Kimberly.
Hello, Kimberly.
I was just going through Facebook. When was it? Yesterday, today? I don't know. But I just happened to see Kimberly, and I said, I know that name. The picture doesn't look quite the same, but I know that name. And so I had to go in there and say, oh, well, that's old Kimberly from old where she hangs out at. So I had to friend her.
She hangs out in Utah.
She does. And so I know some people send me friend requests, and I'm here to tell you, if I don't accept your friend request, there's a reason why. Because, right now I can't. Your Facebook only allows you to have 5,000 friends. That's all you're allowed to have on Facebook. And sad, but I had 5,000 friends. Now I've got 4,999 friends.
Oh, so you can take one more.
So I can have one more friend. I think sometimes people don't like something I post maybe, and then they'll unfriend me. Or somebody dies and moves off.
Nothing to do with Stanton.
Then I get an opening anyway, so I have an opening for a friend.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Well, some people send me friend requests, and then they wonder why I don't accept their friend request, because you can't.
Well,
because you can only have the 5,000 friends.
They're probably pissed off at you that you don't accept their friend request, that they're not here in the chat room.
Maybe.
I ain't listening to him on the radio.
The marker on the state knoll was a mailbox set out by Jesse James. Okay. So anyways, nobody guessed that question.
No.
So maybe we'll have to say something else then.
Yeah, huh? Maybe.
I don't know what else could we ask though. Okay, we'll do it this way. Oh, there's a white truck going by. Go slow.
Well, you should
Get-
go slow on the street.
Yeah, get paranoid when people drive by.
Yeah, nobody ever comes on the street.
Okay, so the first one was done by AI, and the last one was of real experience. So, okay, so we're going to bring that one to an end then, okay, since nobody's going to
Okay.
guess it.
All right.
So, what happened was Lisa said, let's repeat it kind of again. You asked me what?
I asked you about your one of your favorite experiences in the book.
And I said, oh, that one. Oh, but that is a secret.
Yeah, that's what you said.
And so
A
we were
secret.
looking for somebody to say, oh, that was a secret. So let's ask another question then, okay?
Okay,
I'm
that's true, Ted. That is where you met us, was in Stanton.
I'm going to ask another question then, okay?
Okay.
So I said, this will be an easy one, okay?
Okay.
We're going to watch real fast.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I was talking about this topo, or this maps, land status maps. And I mentioned that generally inside every township and range, there's how many sections?
Ooh, I know the answer to that.
Is that a good one?
Mhm.
Is that an okay question?
Mhm.
Okay, so that'll be an easy question then. So everybody knows that. Anybody that plays with maps will know that anyways. Okay, there you go. Paul got it.
Paul got it. Okay.
Paul got it right. Everybody's going to get that right, but Paul got it right first. Paul was the first one. The correct answer was 36. And T. Jane Flying Club, he got it too, 36. But Paul came in first. So Paul, send your shipping address. Do you got it?
I might have it someplace, but
Herb said it,
Just
36 too.
just send
Yeah,
a,
so PM or send an email or something.
yeah, with your address.
Paul is shipping to Gold Fever Radio at yahoo.com,
Mhm.
Gold Fever Adventures at yahoo.com. One of them too.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll send it. Cool. So Thomas Pennywise.
Hello,
Hello.
Thomas.
So Paul got that first. You got to be quick on some of these, you know it? So wrong. Yeah. That was close, Andrew. Some of them don't always have 36, but majority of them all have 36. Sometimes when they would come together on a map and they wouldn't line up, so they're off sectioned, or sometimes they're half because they just don't add up correctly. But basically, they all have 36.
Almost everybody got their Gold Club hands, Steve. Yep. They all said that they did. We got ours too.
Did Steve say what? He didn't get one?
I don't know. He said he wants to know did anybody
Oh.
get their Gold Club hand yet?
Yeah, everybody got one. And
Thomas got his.
we got ours too. I got mine in purple though. I told him I wanted a purple one. So I'll be
Well,
doing
you
some.
didn't get the short stock or whatever it was called.
No, and then I got all three sizes. So I'm going to do, because I was saying earlier that I've got buckets of dirt that I was going to run through either a dry washer or a high banker. But if I can pan out 3 gallons into one of those pans that quick, it'll be faster to go through them buckets in this pan rather than in one of them cleanup machines.
Mm-hmm.
So then I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to go back through and test my tailings to see if I lost anything. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to see if there's any gold, but I'll use this big ass production pan and see how fast I can actually. Now Clint's a manufacturer, so when he does it, of course he knows exactly how to do it right and fast because he's the one that made them. But can the lay person go through that like that also? That's what we're going to find out. Okay,
do you still have that video that I did of you guys on the driveway?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't remember.
It was when he first did the production pan. Don't you remember we set the table out on the driveway?
I remember us doing. Was we panning?
Yeah, you panned. Both of you panned. Yeah.
I remember us panning, but unless it got posted, did we post it someplace? If we posted it, then it should be on.
I don't know.
It should be on YouTube if we did anything. But they are unharmed.
Okay, so Steve.
Tell him my package was ripped open.
And he
like
didn't get
something
his yet.
got
and
sent.
Andrew's
to
was
them.
ripped open. Oh, the ripped open. That's the stupid post office.
Not yet.
doing that.
Ordered 2. Okay. Yeah, I got mine. When did ours come? Yesterday, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got ours yesterday.
Yesterday.
So depends on where you're at, I guess. And the mail, how the mail runs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of in a weird package how they're shipped, you know, in
They're like in a big,
Mylar bag
yeah,
type thing.
yeah. Yeah, because I mean, these you can't fit these in a lot of. Even when we used to do, when we had them on the wheel, that's what we did.
Yeah.
The same thing, put them in a Mylar bag.
And they're kind of
Oh.
awkward.
Paul said he didn't get his either. He ordered 2 and didn't get them yet either.
Well, if you don't get them, I know there's an email on that on his website. So if you don't get them within a couple of days, I would do a follow up with him. Just send him a message there, an email or something, to just make sure.
See, Herb says the production pan is also known as the prospector pan. I thought the prospector pan was the regular size.
Yeah, the production pan is the big one.
Yeah, the prospector pan is the.
And then you got the prospector pan is the small one, and then the pocket size is the little one.
Right.
Yeah. But so I will do a video, at least on the big ass one. I'm gonna do a video on it.
Oh.
Yeah, the microphone's falling over.
Okay, got it.
Okay. So, anyways, whew, man, that's heavy just picking that pan up.
Okay, Paul says he sent his address.
Okay, maybe that's what I heard, a beeping. Beeping. Tad says, oh, he just reacted to something. Okay. Big note, 1775. Huh? Repanning to see if you missed anything. Yeah, the mid-size is the original one. Yeah.
Yes.
That was the, yeah. And he's talking about making another one in between those sizes.
Yeah.
But we shall see. It had to really kill him when you couldn't do the gold shows anymore, because that was where he really thrived at, traveling all over doing all them gold shows and showing them off. But now that you don't do the shows anymore, there's no way really to advertise the product or show them off anymore.
No.
So I see it's also about the material. Unclassified. One shovel is how much I feel my production gold claw. I'm going to, I've got some 5-gallon buckets full of unclassified material. And so I'll put some in there, but I'll pan them out and see how fast I can go through that. I might get so tired going back and forth that I may, that's why it's easier to scoop it in.
So is the mining journal back?
No.
It is not.
I haven't heard. Somebody mentioned something about they heard that it was coming back. And so I sent him a message and he said something about no, but there's some stuff in the works. Oh. So I don't know. They were trying maybe, or he was trying to see if somebody would buy it out to bring it back. That I don't know. I never heard anything beyond that. I would like to see it come back, but I have not. Okay, no, nothing. I was thinking something else. I lost my memory there for a moment.
Oh, did you?
You know what they say? They say your memory's the second thing that goes.
I'm not playing.
You're not buying it?
No.
Well, why don't you come closer over here?
I'm good enough where I
Get back over here in the screen.
I'm in the screen.
Well, see, you just make me got to turn the computer there now.
I'm in the screen.
Okay.
If you get some hot dirt, can you try dry panning on YouTube with the gold claw?
I can do that. I got some hat dirt.
Not hat dirt.
Oh, hot dirt? What is hot dirt? So I got to warm it up first?
Well, you don't have to because the sun will do it for you.
Okay, well, I will do it on some hot dirt also.
Oh, then Robert's back with the BMW in the trunk space. He's got a one-track mind, Robert.
There's a lot of
Stop it.
Well, that's one thing about, the BMWs do have a big ass trunk space. They do.
What kind of trunk space?
A lot. Big trunk space. Yeah. I have to go. Yeah. Anyways, I will do a dry pan of some, and then after I dry pan it, then I will see if there's anything in the dry pan that I lost in case there was gold in there. How would you know there's actually gold in the dry pan after you dry pan if there's no gold in the dry pan? Can Jack find gold in the dry pan if the dry pan don't have gold in the dry pan?
I don't know. I'm too busy with Peter Piper. I can't be bothered with you.
Oh, man, it's hot in here, isn't it?
It's not bad at all. You must be maybe going through the
I'm going through hot flashes.
I think so.
I am. You know, I'm only 46. That's when you go through hot flashes.
Yeah, you're only 46.
See, that would make a great YouTube. Okay, I will do it. I will do some tests wet and some tests dry. Ooh, stay tuned.
I'm on pins and needles.
It may be because I still got a couple planned for the next couple of weeks, so it will be coming up though. I will do one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What else do we got to yak about? Is that everything we got to yak about?
Possibly. What do we got coming up? We got nothing coming up.
Use a detector when you dry pan. If there's any big pieces of gold in it, yeah. Or should I put some gold in? Put a little piece of gold in the dry pan. That's probably what I should do, huh? So I will tell everybody I'm putting this little piece of gold in the dry pan to see if it'll stay in there when I dry pan it out. If there's any other gold in my material, it will show up too. But if I can't keep the piece of gold I put in there, well, then we know my dry pan sucks. But if that piece of gold that I put in there stays in there in the dry pan, then we know the dry pan that I can do is okay.
That's true.
So if Jack can dry pan with the gold claw dry panning, how much gold can Jack dry pan in a gold claw with the dry panning?
Ask the woodchuck.
Okay.
Falcon MD-20.
Yeah, I got one of them too. That's a good one. That'll pick up microscopic pieces of dirt or gold. Yes, that was my plan for the pan. Okay.
All right. Anybody have any questiones for Jack?
Or for Lisa?
No, nobody has any questions for me.
I think people should ask you a question. I could play a fun facts of Lisa's fun facts.
Lisa has no fun facts.
Oh, I think you do.
Oh, I don't.
I bet you I could find
I bet you can't.
What if I found Lisa's favorite song? You know what Lisa's favorite song was? Didn't you play the Bee Gees?
Don't do that. Don't do that. If you want to live to see tomorrow, don't do that.
Why?
Because I don't care for that. So don't do that. No
Do
need
people
to.
like this? Is a full song. Do people remember this song?
In my job and I made up my mind to spend my life looking for gold.
People remember
That
that
old
song?
gold bug really bit me good, and I'm doing so I've
Think people
been
remember that?
told.
Some people
I got
do.
metal detectors up the old yin yang.
Okay. I thought I had your song in here though.
It's right there. I see it.
Where?
It's right here. Gold Fever Bee Gees.
Sing a Gold Fever song.
Okay. Gold fever. I got it so bad. Gold fever. It's driving me mad. Big nuggets. I know they're out there. Keep searching about everywhere. Some play in water. Some play in the dirt. I dig and dig till my muscles hurt.
Okay, that's all I'll play.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Nobody wanted to hear that.
That they did.
No, they didn't.
Did people want to hear I got Park City? You remember we used to do This Old Town?
I certainly did.
So you got Park City, you got Wanship, you got Harrisburg, you got there's your Bee Gees right there with the video on it. Metal detector, there's your Congress. Did you know about Congress? There's people that live out in Arizona that know about Congress, don't they?
They probably don't know what I know.
Let's
And
see.
today we will be visiting the town of Congress. Few people know where Congress is located, and even fewer people know the importance that Congress played in the development of the Arizona Territory. Congress is located on Highway 89 between Wickenburg and Prescott. In 1972, Congress was listed as a ghost town on the state map of Arizona, but Congress was one mining town that wouldn't die. On March 25th, 1884, Dennis May founded the Congress Mine, and this is where we are right now at the location of the Congress Mine. Diamond Jim Reynolds purchased the mine from Dennis May for $60,000. He built a 20-stamp mill, and at the time of his death in 1891, he had taken out $600,000 in gold from the mine. Congress Mine is located at the foothills of the Date Creek Mountains. Camp Date Creek was established by the Date Creek Mountains, and it was put up to protect the roads, the farmers, the homesteaders from Indian attacks. Soldiers from Camp Date Creek was finding plenty of gold here as early as 1868. Today, the Congress Mine is still operational. There are a lot of old buildings that are still standing, and we're going to go take a look and see some of the old buildings and take a look at the town of Congress. So come along with me.
Anyways, that's it. Those are just little snippets. If anybody wants to see the full video,
Yeah, nobody wants to see
they can go to YouTube,
All right,
and those are called This Old Town. And because they were from all over, we tried to get we did a whole bunch of them to try to get on the Outdoor Channel back in the days. Remember?
Yeah.
And we talked to Perry Massey, was the one that was in charge, was the president then of the Outdoor Channel. And we talked to him about getting these on, and he wanted to see so many what they called in the tank or what in the can.
Yeah.
So we had to have like 13 of them, and we had to have them on special. Back then it was called beta, and I wasn't going to go rent no beta cameras to do these. So,
Okay, wait. Let's see.
but anyways, there's a whole bunch of them on YouTube.
Go back up. Go.
How high?
Now see, Clay liked the song. Thank you, Thomas. Andrew says, an amazing song. Are they made in Mexico? What? Do you have Chantilly lace? Yes, he does. Hello, Billy Z.
Chantilly lace, it's a big disgrace.
And a pretty face.
I'm shaking it. Oh.
So anybody have any questions for Jack?
Anybody has any questions for Lisa
Questions for me?
before we have to go?
Why do I put up with you? That's the question.
I was going to say the same thing. Why do I put up with you?
Yeah, no. Your life is enriched because of me.
I was just about ready to say that about you too. I think that we weren't going to go out. I think I need to go get me some dirt. I'm still looking for that beta. That's dating yourself.
Ooh, a place called Fear. Oh,
Beta
I'd like to know
is
more about how you came up with that name.
beta was actually, I don't know why, but the beta was more what would you call it? It was a better quality over all other formats at that time. And even if you could get the old, when video recorders were coming out, if you could get them in the beta, they were better quality. And recorder, like your SVHS, like we used to do some weddings, we used to film them a lot in SVHS. That was clear a long time ago.
Oh, you do the gold prices. Tad wants to know what the temperature is now. It's probably about 72 degrees outside right now.
I'll tell you exactly what it is right now. Here?
Yes, Beta
Kingman, Arizona, 72. How did you know that? You looked right there.
No, I didn't.
That's 72.
I didn't. I just figured that's what I'm feeling.
You're so good.
Thank you.
Okay, current gold prices. These are what they call asking prices. All current metal prices are up right now. Gold is at $48.34.30. Silver's up too, $80.25. Platinum's at $21.44. And your favorite one is?
Rhodium is at 10.6.
10,600. But oil's going down. Crude is at $90 a barrel.
Well, that's good.
So that's good. Well, I heard them say today that that's going to start going down. So that'll be good.
Well, that'll be good. So the prices need to go down too.
Hopefully they will.
There's lots of driving we got ahead of us.
Beta US, what the broadcast industry
exactly.
used.
That's why they wanted it in beta.
And I remember when I used to work at the radio station, they used to have the commercials on what they call carts. And the carts to me looked just like 8-track tapes that you would put into the machines. VHS was for consumers. Yeah, and then they came out with the SVHS, and that's what we used to film a lot of our when we used to do the weddings and stuff was SVHS.
Scuba man.
And then they came out with the digital uh, formats, and we started digital, whatever they call that. It wasn't high 8. It was some of the little tapes, the digital tapes.
Mm.
Then we started using those cameras, the Canons and stuff. And then when they went digital, and those cameras were very expensive when digital first came out. So that's when we got out of the business. So it's some dirt off your new Vicksburg claim. Let's see what's out there. I heard somebody's finding gold out there. I heard Mark found a nice nugget with his brand new Gold Monster 2000
Yes, he did.
out there, and he loves that machine.
He sent me a picture. Did you get a picture?
I did. It was a nice looking nugget. Was it 2 grams or something? Wasn't it? It was
yeah, it was a nice nugget. Yeah.
nice nugget. That out there on the claims out there, when the newer claims or whatever. Let's see, 75 in Texas here. Well, that's pretty good. So, anyways, okay, that's all we got to yak about then, huh?
I guess nobody.
My
has any
Starlink is down,
questions?
and I seen they are having problems. Uh-oh, we're on Starlink now, so I hope that we don't lose connection,
Yeah.
because if we
Okay,
that's
so a
what-
place called Fear is in Meadview. So do we know who you are? A place called Fear? Because I love that name, and I want to know why you picked it.
a place called Fear.
Yeah, that sounds spooky.
Ooh, 70 in Meadview. We like to go to Meadview. That's where a lot of our claims are at. Is in Meadview.
Yeah.
Meadview is where I used to call my happy space. We still need to get together and go to my claims. Okay.
He's in Gold Basin,
Oh.
Andrew.
Well, Gold Basin is good. We were in Gold Basin last month.
Good night, Clay. He's feeding
So,
the animals.
We will do that. Yakety yak. Don't talk back.
Jack knows you haven't met. Oh.
Oh,
okay. Well,
so man, that's a secret then.
oh, I
'cause I
guess.
don't
Well,
know.
there's a picture.
Yeah, but that's not. That looks like a Fear near Exoria Mine. I don't know where that's at. Where that mine's at. A place called Fear. Ooh. Do you live in the campground? Do you live in the town of Meadview? Do you live outside the town of Meadview? Do you live on the east side of the highway or the west side of the highway?
Well, Tad Starlink is fine.
Yeah, our Starlink is fine too. I remember we used to do those shows from one of them old, we tried all types of stuff until we finally broke down and went to Starlink.
67 near Sacramento.
He said Sacramento.
Do you know who that is? I bet you don't know who that is.
Who?
Scuba Man.
Yeah, that's what's his name? Didn't you ever see 2.5 Men where Jake and Alan were in the hotel and Alan says Sacramento and Jake says, oh, you said Sacramento. Oh.
Kingman is here, Andrew.
We chatted last weekend. Uh-oh. Where was I last weekend?
You were in Meadview last weekend.
So then you live on the west side of the highway, that west side of Pierce Ferry Road,
He lives in a state of confusion.
and I talked to a few people, and you drive a side by side. There's a few people I talked to. Do you have property right there, a lot that was close by?
A lot of property.
A lot of property. Yeah. Oh. Can you explain how aquafina does wonders for the feet, not the water?
Oh, gee, no, I can't. I didn't know that it did.
That is right. The second thing to go is the mind. See, other people know that too. The mind is the second thing that goes. Can you explain how aquafina does wonders for the feet, not the water? I don't understand
I
that.
don't understand that either.
Do y'all remember the little nugget that looks like britches? I don't. No. If you're talking about something that's a year old, my brain can only hold so much. And every time I let something new in, something old's got to go out.
No, it's kind of like when you eat food.
I know. Yeah, garbage in, garbage out.
There you go.
So, but that's how my brain is. So I was talking with brother today about stuff that remembered as a kid, and he remembers a lot of stuff I don't remember.
Well, he's younger.
But I remember a lot of stuff he doesn't remember. So it was back and forth, how funny things that, situations that happen, how some people remember stuff and other people don't remember stuff. So anyways, I'm tired. Okay. We gave away a book, didn't we? Okay.
Yes, we did to Paul.
So we did do that. So if anybody wants one, they can go on Amazon and get one of the books. One of these cool books.
Yeah.
But tell me what you guys think about them. That's what I want to know.
If you're interested in Jack's stories.
My Prospecting Adventures. They're on Amazon. How it all started.
Well, thanks, Robert.
And some pictures and some, what do you call them? Antidotes?
Anecdotes.
Anecdotes. There are some anecdotes. You were my proofreader.
Yes.
Remember that.
I was.
Okay. So.
Thanks. We all
Anyway.
can't be perfect.
Yeah. So anyway, they're on Amazon. You can get one at Amazon. But I'd like to know what people think about it. So let me know. Love that Congress video. All right. There's a bunch of them. That was, how many years ago did we make those videos? That was like early 2000s, weren't they? So like it was like 25 years ago or something, wasn't it? 20 years ago, 25 years ago.
Yeah, you might need an antidote for the anecdotes.
Yeah. They were anyway, there's a whole bunch of series from different towns and stuff that we went to. We went to a lot of different places. Anyways, all right, guys, we're going to head on out of here. That's all we can handle for one night. So, hey, we want to thank all you guys for hanging with us. Which song should I play out here? The same one, or should I play a different one?
You pick.
Or should I play the same one or a different one?
I don't care.
Well, tell me.
Sure, play a different one.
Okay. Good night, everybody. You guys all have a fantastic day. Thank you all. Till our paths cross again. Get out, create your own adventure. Thanks, everybody. See y'all. Bye.
It's Wednesday, yeah, feeling that sway. Time for gold fever, let's seize the day. Gather round, friends, let's laugh and play. With Robert and Steve, we're lighting the way. Hey there, everyone, you're part of the crew. And if you love gold, then this show's for you. Gold Fever Radio, we're live once more. Hump Day is here, let's settle the score. Raise up your drinks, let's give a big cheer to friendship and gold. We're all gathered here. Josh, Clay, and Kimberly, all on the line. Julianne and Lisa, let's have a good time. Jack's got the scoop, spinning tales that shine. From treasures unchecked, we're breaking the grime. Metal detectors ready, let's dig in the ground.